Hello, hi, welcome to my channel and Merry Christmas to you. My name is Juliet and today I'm going to be cooking jollof rice. Yes, jollof rice. So jollof rice is a savory rice dish that is eaten by most Africans, but it has become so popular and loved and eaten by people internationally. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. So I'll be using basmati rice for this jollof rice recipe, but do feel free to use any type of rice that you prefer. I've got the other ingredients. I've got red bell peppers, I've got the onions, I've got scotch bonnet there as well, and I've got thyme, oregano, bay leaf, the salt and the chicken stock powder, and I've got the tomato puree. I've also pureed some ginger and garlic. I'll be using a can of plum tomato for this recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all the ingredients together, the peppers, the onions, the plum tomato. I'm blending everything together in the blender. I've deseeded the bell peppers, so it's also going into the blender. Hee-haw! I'll be using more scotch bonnet in this recipe. Yes, I like my jollof rice slightly hot. So the onions is going in. I've left out one onion because I'm going to fry this later when I'm frying the tomato and all the other ingredients. So I'm blending the tomato and I'm going to pour this in a pot and cook it down to reduce the water and also to remove the sharpness of the tomato. So I'm adding the puree tomato. I usually cook my puree tomato with the peppers and the plum tomato. I cook everything together because I find out that when I fry separately, it doesn't make any difference from when I do it like this. So I'm adding salt, a bit of salt and the chicken stock powder into the tomato mixture to infuse it and make the sharpness to go away quicker. I'll use the rest of the salt and chicken powder later. So I'm cooking this down to reduce the water and the sharpness of the tomato. It has cooked down nicely and I'm going to set this aside. So I've heated up the oil and I'm sauteing the onions that I sliced already, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of the pureed ginger and garlic and just fry all this together. You have to be careful when you're using fresh garlic and ginger because it can dominate the taste. So I've added the tomato that I cooked earlier and I'm going to allow this to just sizzle for about a minute. Then I can add all the other seasonings and the spices. I'll be adding a tablespoon of smoked paprika and the other spices as well that I'm using, the thyme, the oregano and the bay leaf. The bay leaf is going in, so everything is going in at this stage except the salt and the chicken stock powder. So because I'm going to be using liquid stock which already has seasoning in it, I'm not adding the salt and the chicken stock powder until I'm sure that the taste is right. I don't want to over season the tomato sauce. So I'm washing the rice just to remove the excess starch, and also this rice has been through a process in the factory wherever it was manufactured, so it only makes sense that we we clean it. So I washed it a few times and it's running semi-clear now, and I'll set that aside and use it for the jollof rice later, because that's the main ingredient. So in here I've got the stock liquid which I left in the fridge. Is formed fat. The fat has set at the top, so I'm not using the fat, but I'm only using the liquid. And the tomato sauce is coming on so nice. The aroma in here is just so indescribable. I've added the rice, and now I can confidently tell you I'm cooking jollof rice because the rice has gone in. Before now, it wasn't jollof rice, it was just tomato sauce. So the rice has gone in now, and mixing everything together. Look at that color. Come on guys, look at that color. So I'm going to add the stock liquid to the rice. I'll just allow the liquid to cover the rice and avoid using too much liquid because you don't want your rice to go soggy. I've tasted it and it needed more salt, so I've added the remaining salt and chicken stock powder that I set aside earlier. So I've added it back in, and I'm going to leave this to cook on medium heat for about 20 minutes, but you have to keep stirring your rice. Jollof rice is a very envious recipe. It needs your full attention. If you don't attend to your jollof rice, it will go the way you don't want it to go. And I have an acronym for jollof rice. It's TTA. And I know you'll say TTA to take away. Yes, you're right. It's to take away, but before you take it away, you think the taste has to be right, the texture, and the A is for appearance. It has to be appealing and appetizing, and when you eat it, it will just tell you, take me away, take me away. Look at our jollof rice. It's come on so nice, so moist, so fluffy. Look at that. Look at the color. It's so nice. So our jollof rice has been plated, guys. You can see the appearance, but the taste and the texture, you can tell. So I'll tell you how it tastes, and I'm going to test it. Trust your girl, I will always test it and I'll let you know. And this tastes so yummy, so nice. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'll put the ingredients and the measurements in the description box. And do like and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this video, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, do press the notification bell so that when I post new videos, you will get notified. I post new videos every week, so stay tuned, watch out for my video. Until I see you next time, stay safe and bye. I hope you like my Christmas bubble earring.